Hello everybody, it's Larry and welcome to today's video. And boy howdy, this one is exciting. This is really cool. You've not seen anything like this. OMG. I'm serious. It's called LIVESTORY from MyHeritage. Now you get to it by going to the MyHeritage site, go to photos and click on LIVESTORY. And when you do, it brings up a list of all the ancestors in your family tree. Isn't that cool? It goes back, there's 8, 16, 24 of them there. Folks, this is going to knock your socks off. I've got it processing right now for my grandmother. It's going to email, it's finished. It takes it, 3 to 5 minutes. It seems like it takes longer because, you're excited about getting it, but in timing it, it's been between 60 and 180 seconds. It's completed for me. It's been pretty fast. Now, more people may do it. It may get a little longer because this thing is going to get used. It's going to get used. But let me show you how to do it. You click on a person. I clicked on Dolly Mae, used to be in the list. She's not in the list anymore because I've got a live story for her. We're going to watch that in a second. But how you create a live story is you click on Create Live Story, click on Upload Photo. There's not an option here to use a photo I've already uploaded to MyHeritage, but I'm sure that's coming. Upload a photo, click it. This is the one I use for Dolly. Click Open, and it'll start processing that live story, and it'll come up and tell you that they'll email you in 3 to 5 minutes. So in my email inbox, I got an email saying that this was done. So are you ready to see what is the coolest thing out there right now? Are you ready? Here we go. This is cool. Ready?
Hello, I'm Dolly Mae McFarland.
Oops, I hit pause.
I would like you to know a little bit about my life. My story all started when I was born on July 16, 1902, in Blytheville, Arkansas. My father, James Larkin McFarland, was born in 1860 in Kentucky. My mother, Sarah Adeline Taylor, was born in 1879 in Boxville, Kentucky. When they married in 1895, my mother was 19 years younger than my father. I had 4 brothers and sisters. My eldest sister Cora was born in 1883. Then my siblings William in 1894 and Eleanor in 1900. Finally, my youngest sister Ura was born in 1904. All my siblings were born in Missouri. I took Clarence Edmund Brown to be my husband on September 11, 1918, at age 16 in Granite, Oklahoma. He was born in 1896, in Missouri. He was 21 years old when we married, 5 years older than me. We had 8 children: Paul, Ernest, Doris, Eugene, Florence, Rosa, Larkin, and Jane. All our children were born in Oklahoma. I then married William Marion Spence. He was born in 1890, in Oklahoma. We had 1 daughter, Audrey. I lived in Dunklin County, Missouri, Granite, Oklahoma, El Reno, Oklahoma, and Antlers, Oklahoma. I had 12 grandchildren. Stephen and Lisa from my son Paul. Leilani, Charles, Margaret, George and JC from my daughter Doris. Larry and Rebecca from my son Larkin. I'm glad I shared my live story with you. Thank you for watching. Farewell, love and kisses.
Now, if that's not both creepy and cool to you, I don't know what is. Now, that alone, okay, taking the information from your family tree to make that into a living live story like that is the first of its kind. That is amazing, okay? But that's just the tip of the iceberg of what this thing really does. Right here, it says, after watching the story, click here to change the text, the photos, or even the voice. You can click Edit the Live Story. See right here? It gives all that information that it's imported from your tree. All that information that it's imported. And you can edit the text. You can add more text. You can actually make the story of your family the way you want it, in the words that you would want it. That's absolutely amazing. You can actually, if they had some phraseologies that that they always say, like for me, maybe it's like, hello everybody, it's Larry and welcome to today's video. They might say that that's how I opened it and have that said like that. You can do all this stuff. You can add right here. You can add some photo information. You can hear it. You can add a chapter right here. Just click to add to the chapter. Free text, into live, personal stories, all of this information, adding chapters about it, achievements, everything. And then the voice options. Oh my goodness, there's so many voice options. I don't know how many that is. I didn't count them, but that's a lot just on the female side, and they're on the male side as well. You can change the photo. This is cool. This is absolutely cool. Folks, check this out. It's on myheritage.com. Go to the photos section, go to live story, and all you have to do to create this live story is have a tree on MyHeritage and upload a photo of that person. And then let MyHeritage's technology, artificial technology, do the rest. And that's the first one I did, folks. This is incredible. I can't wait to hear these animations using their voices, telling their life story. And what was really cool is the way that they use some AI on the actual stories themselves. When they were like, hey, my youngest sister, all my siblings were born in Missouri. And then, I had no idea about the grandkids. I had entered them into my tree, but, hearing her bring it in from her perspective, saying, hey, I had these kids, they were born in these places, and these are my grandkids. Each one had this. That was really cool. And what's really cool to me, okay, for those of you who don't know my story, I had a DNA surprise. 3 years ago, I had a DNA surprise. And after 9 months of researching, this was back before we had the ball and pattern tool and things like that, and the Watto and all the other amazing tools we have today. Before that was available, I had to struggle to figure it out. It took me 9 months, and at the culmination of it, I got this photo of my grandmother, and it's the only one I have. And when I first got it, it was kind of, it was odd because, there's blush. It was obviously a photo, but you could tell based on the time frame it was taken, it had some exposure issues, and MyHeritage's photos cleaned it up. And then, they came up with deep nostalgia where it had the face move, and it was like, oh, this is kind of creepy, because I never saw her. And, it kind of brought the realism to the whole DNA surprise thing. This, folks, this is an emotional healer as well. It's an amazing thing, but I'm going to tell you straight up, having a little blurb and, the deep nostalgia thing, it was cool. It was. Don't get me wrong. It was cool. Hearing my family story and with her lips in sync to the story, making it believable, I may have to tweak on the voices to get one that, my mind projects on it. Or what I'm probably going to do is ask my ancestors or my, aunt, her daughter, which one of these sounds the most like her, and then let them pick it and let them kind of go from there and help drive this. And I can put in more things. I can help create this story. Now, just at Family History Fanatics, she is like the expert on family stories. So I'm sure they've got some great videos over there, how you can manipulate this story to make it really cool. So go see Devin and Andy over there, particularly Devin. I think that's her wheelhouse, actually. So check that out. But absolutely go to myheritage.com. I already did the video before telling you that, hey, this is free upload. You get the tools free, get the DNA free. Folks, if this doesn't make you want to get a subscription, at least for a month or so, while you can get it, and you can download it. Once you're done, you get to download this story locally. So I'm going to discard this, because if I don't discard it, it's going to go back into editing for a bit. So I can share this via email or whatever, I can download it. So I can click download, and then it downloads it right here. It downloads it. I now have that on my computer forever. So I can now, oh man, this is really cool. Kudos to everybody there. Like I said, I didn't think you were going to top the hype that you had for Deep Nostalgia, but you did. Live Stories is amazing. Check it out. What you can do with this is, well, it's up to your imagination, because you can edit all the text, everything that she says or he says, your ancestors, and you get all the ancestors you've got there in the tree. So folks, check it out. Oh my goodness. This is really, really cool. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you think it's cool? Do you think it's creepy? Do you think it's amazing? Are you going to be able to tell your family stories now in a way you've never, ever told before? Can you wait to that next family gathering when you pop up on the TV doing a AirPlay or a screencast over to the TV using Bluetooth, and up pops the ancestor telling the family story? Or maybe you've got the text not saying the birthday, stuff like that. Maybe it's just her describing things. It's a section of her history where she's telling a story. Man, this is cool. Good job, MyHeritage. This is amazing. Thanks for letting me and everyone else know. I'm gonna waste a lot of time on this, or spend a lot of time on this. I wish I was more creative, because man, that ability to edit and have them tell the story, wow, the possibilities are endless. I can't even fathom what all you can do with this right now. My mind's blown. All right, hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments, what do you think? Do you think this is as cool as I do? Because I think this is freaking cool.